You could build a Rizio deck for less than $100 US.
Yeah, that's insane compared to over there, which is you can't build it for less than 1,000, right?
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's the 9th year, and I am with
Hyland from channel Hyland Jasper.
And your Asian Spirit.
And today we're going to talk about the 5 biggest differences between the OCG and TCG. So for context, we have all originally played in the TCG and now live in Japan and been playing the OCG for a while. What do you think is the biggest difference between the OCG and TCG?
Price.
Whoa. We all just talked at the same time. So go ahead.
Price.
Okay.
Cost, price, same.
Yeah, so elaborate.
It doesn't cost an arm and a leg to build a deck in the OCG.
So, the Fiendsmith main deck monster, how much did it cost for that playset when it first came out?
I bought it for about 1,500 yen
Per copy?
per copy.
Okay, yeah.
Which is about $10 US.
Yeah, so $30 for a playset did not cost you an arm and a leg for that.
Yep, and then when it got limited to 1, I sold 2 copies for about 800 yen a piece.
Yeah, so you didn't really lose much value.
Yeah.
50. You lost almost 50%, but yeah, it's still pretty good.
Yeah. So for context, for those who don't know, the OCG has a very good rarity structure for its main set series.
Yeah. Basically, if the card is printed in ultra rare, you can get an ultimate rare copy and a secret rare or prismatic.
In this case, probably 25th secret, right?
And 25th secret rare.
Yeah.
And if it's printed in super rare, you can also get it as a secret rare or as a prismatic.
Yeah. So multiple rares for the same card. You can either get the cheapest one, which is what I do often, or you can splurge and get the little nicer one for.
I splurge.
Yeah. Well, you splurge. Well, it depends on the deck.
Mm-hmm.
So with that, personally speaking, it doesn't matter if the deck is hit or has become good, just because you just spend a couple thousands or even 10,000 yen on a deck, but you're not paying an arm and a leg just to compete or play the cards you want, right?
Like you could build a Rizio deck for less than $100 US.
Yeah, that's insane compared to over there, which is you can't build it for less than 1,000, right?
Yeah.
But I think the biggest reason that's important in our context is because there's so much competition in Japan for different card games.
Yeah.
If people were priced out, there's like 100 different card games that they could play.
The options.
Yeah. I am one of those people that play multiple card games. So.
Yeah. So that's with the price. What's another big difference you would say between the OCG and TCG?
For price?
Nah, I mean if you want to talk about price, otherwise.
Oh no. We can move to another one.
Right.
Product/merchandise.
Products and plus merchandise. All right, could you elaborate for our audience?
Good example. The mangas that are coming out, the original stories for cards, for different card archetypes. What else is there? I don't know. T-shirts, sleeves,
T-shirts.
Yeah, there's just so many items.
Your Asian Spirit, show us these new products you just picked up today.
These are just free stuff.
Even so.
That I picked up, but there's a token. This is for the Kyoto store specifically. And I picked up this art card. It's just double-sided. This is Rush Duels. So, that's pretty cool. I was just giving these to me for free, and I don't know, I'm just going to stick in my binder, though.
I forgot to mention something about cost that just came to my mind again. You don't have to pay to enter tournaments in Japan.
Well, the small ones.
Oh, yeah. For the non-YCS, you can go to locals and play without paying anything, and you still get the prizes and stuff like that.
And you can enter, you can enter for the World Championship qualifiers without paying for free too.
Just remember, so this is our next big difference. Events. So you touched upon locals, he touched upon bigger events, so let's continue with locals. Free locals.
Yes, it's free.
Free prizing.
Well, pricing is not that great.
But it's not. Yeah, I think you get what you pay for. Is the idea.
I mean, but you also. Yeah, that's true. But now that they finally added in that extra system, where if you win the tournament, not only do you get those prize packs, you also get points, like those stars,
Yeah.
which you can use to redeem for products on the Numeron app. So that's pretty interesting that they're slowly starting to roll that out.
I like the, instead of like if you're like winning in a lot of ranking duels, you get a lot of star chips, whatever.
Yeah,
at the end of the season,
I think that's the right word. Yeah.
quarter.
Before you just get like a playmat.
Yes.
And I have so many playmats at home. But nowadays they're also doing sleeves. A ranking duel sleeves. Like you were like top 1,000 players in Kansai, you get these sleeves instead of a playmat.
And the shirts too.
And so for those who don't know, the YCSJs in Japan are only eligible via a lottery. So we only have one guest here who's actually been able to participate in the YCSJ.
I never get in. Jesus.
I've
take my money, Konami.
4 times in YCSJ. All of them in Osaka.
That's convenient.
Yeah, because I never get qualified for anywhere
Any
else.
Yeah.
I really wanted the Tokyo Dome so badly. I'm like, oh, they're gonna do, what was it, like 7,000 or something?
Yeah, they want.
I'm like, oh, there's a high chance I'm getting in.
No.
Nope. Oh well.
I think they're just looking out like, this guy's a foreigner.
Basically.
So
Oh.
I did not see a single foreigner though. Like last 2 YCSs.
They've been getting strict on that since last year.
well, let me ask you what's different about the YCSJ as opposed to what you would consider a normal tournament structure, other than the lottery to get in.
It's it's still kind of Swiss-ish. It's double elimination. You lose twice.
Yeah.
You lose everything. Like you just drop out of the tournament.
Yeah, there's no X2 and you survive it. 2, you're out.
Yeah.
2, you're out. It's singles. There's a time limit. I think it was 30-minute time limit. If both players, even if you have higher life points than your opponent, if time is out and your opponent's not at 0, you both lose regardless. There's no like, oh, let's rock, paper, scissors out, nothing. They'll just deem both of you a loss and get out.
Yes.
Very strict. Yeah, you don't really... You have that 30 minutes to do that one single match. Not a match, just a single.
Yeah, just a single.
Yeah.
Game or whatever, single duel, whatever.
And then, it's just... The preliminaries are, like, really fast.
For sure, yeah. They try to get to the main event. But also, compared to, like, let's say, the regionals or stuff that we would have in the States, the items that they would have available to purchase, especially like custom item from Konami, it's a little different from like what you'd find in the States.
Yeah, the merchandise you buy from the YCSJ and whatever, it's just going to be Konami official stuff and like just YCSJ exclusive stuff, and also from the Kaiba Corporation website.
Oh yeah,
which we don't have in the States. The Kaiba Corporation.
I don't know about that.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
But the Kaiba Corporation site stuff kind of sucks. I would hope they make better things. I don't know. I'm not really.
Compared to what we have in TCGs, it's
it's
better than nothing.
But yes, I agree with you.
But they could do better, yes.
Because I've never felt the urge to buy anything from this site.
Yeah, because it's always
when I do, the price is just like
acrylic keychains, acrylic stands. I'm like, there's so much plastic. I'm like,
so much.
Like not even good looking plastic. It's like cheap.
Well, yeah, it's the like almost 2D type of things. Yeah. Which is popular in Japan, which makes sense.
Yeah, but it is. Every game, every character. If it's a character, it has an acrylic stand.
The crane games for the arcades have
cool.
better.
Better
Yu-Gi-Oh stuff like the tissue box.
But you don't have you don't have like a. Do you have that? The Millennium. Okay,
I was thinking about buying it, but at home I have the Pot of Greed plushie.
Yeah, you do the green one.
Yeah, I bought it on Midikari for 1,000 yen.
You know what I want them to bring back? In Japan, or TCG and OCG, oh my god, I thought they were gonna do that when they announced the dual terminal stuff. Is bring back the dual terminal machine.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't have that.
Yeah.
They could just have it only at like like Bandai arcades or whatever, right? And
yeah, at least in Japan, and then in America, like some of the major stores you'd think would actually have it.
Or like have it just at events or something. Like
yeah, at major events that would be cool. Like exclusive way to get dual terminal cards is at these events.
Yeah.
But yeah, that would be cool if they brought that back. But that's something that's somewhat missing. But other than that, yeah, the merchandise from Kaiba Corp is different from TCG.
Well, this is going to lead us to our next big difference, Banlist. Everyone loves a good Banlist, right?
What's Maxi?
Yeah, well, go ahead.
I feel like the Banlist and the TCG is literally just a business perspective.
Is it? Oh yeah. I mean,
like I don't know.
Here too,
but more so over there.
Yeah, but
because over there they just like kill it.
It hurts less here.
Yeah.
Here they're like, let's limit it.
Yeah, because they didn't ban Astrograph, they didn't ban Heavy Metal Foes.
Yeah.
Like that. That just
they
got murdered on the list,
like
right?
ban it outright, and then the ones that got banned eventually is like the ones that just kept doing
shenanigans,
yeah,
making
tier limit, because tier limit you could play for like a year before it got like killed, right? So
yeah.
And like the Cash Tira is a Fenrir, the main, it was a rare, so even though it got banned, you lost like 100 yen of value.
Mm-hmm. So it didn't even hurt for OCG, yeah.
Also, the ban list comes out every 3 months.
Yes, and they tell us when it's going to come out.
Yeah,
a month or so before.
Yeah.
And then so you're aware of it. You know what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. There's been plenty of times where I bought a card and then it got hit on the list a couple weeks later. Unfortunately, I bought the Salmon Great deck from you because I got hit the one right away.
Oh, you did?
I bought Nightmare Goblin, got banned like a month later. It was tragic.
The Link 2, right?
Yeah. The month, yeah.
Well, it's back now, isn't it?
No, that's Master Duel.
In Master Duel.
Oh, wrong game.
But I mean, it's not going to do anything in Master Duel, and then it's going to come out back here, right?
Yeah, I think Master Duel is just a testing ground.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well,
so maybe Maxi will go to TCG at 2?
From
because we have it semi-limited. It might go to 2.
Yeah, but it's very obvious that the people who run the TCG absolutely hate Maxi.
Even though they don't have... I mean, on Master Duel, yeah, I guess.
Well, because Master Duel
but it's a single match.
It's being run by Konami Japan, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the guys in America or Europe don't have really much say in that, I would imagine, right?
Yeah. But they can handle... Like, it's a single match, so it's a higher pressure versus like a set. So you'd think that it's okay to bring Maxi back into the TCG at this point because you already have other draw cards similar.
Yeah, what do you think, Masashi?
I think I feel like Maxi is a necessary evil.
It is kind of
especially I feel like you need at least a Maxi in that deck.
Which deck?
Like
any deck.
But then that's kind of like where the Mall Charmies come in, right? Because it has restrictions that everyone's begged on it, right? Like you can't control any monsters. If you draw too many cards, you gotta shuffle it back, like that kind of thing, right?
Yeah. And those are really expensive in the TCG.
Oh my god, yeah.
But
the best Mall Charmy here is like 1,500 yen a copy.
Yeah, it's the bird
so basically like $8 to $10.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is still outrageous in my eyes, but
I mean, compared to the TCG, it's pretty.
Yeah.
Cost performance is pretty good.
Well, that kind of leads us to the last topic, which we talked about a lot today, is prices. So we touched upon it. Fiendsmith, 3 of the what's the main deck monster? You remember his name?
I don't know.
All right, 3 copies was probably under $30 when it first came out.
Mm-hmm.
The best Mall Charmy, $10 a copy.
But another thing too is like a lot of cards that would only come out like in the higher rarities in the TCG would come out in common rarity in the OCG. So you can actually build the deck with commons if you don't care about the flashy cards. So that's another incentive. Plus we have
if you do care about the flashy cards like Starlights or whatever, they're not arm and leg breaking. They're like
only if they're like the Spirit Charmers or like those, but
like if they're like the waifu cards, and they might cost you like
the waifu tax.
like $70 to $80 equivalent.
Well, it depends on which one.
Yeah, to say the water one's still like $200, right?
Yeah,
but
regardless.
I bought Starlights for like $15.
You know what's crazy? Random topic. The water charmer, when it first came out in the highest rarity, it was only like going for equivalent to $16 US. Now it's $200. So if you had kept it when the value was super low, you'd like.
Yeah.
Well, I had that
Crazy.
issue with 20th Secret Sky Striker Ray.
Ray?
Yeah.
The one with the like the swords are like fanned out behind her.
No. It was the original art, but 20th Secret.
Oh, I'm
The
thinking
red
of the link.
text.
Sorry, yeah, okay.
I think
okay.
I sold it for like $50, and it went up to like 1,000. That's the one point.
I remember I owned a copy of the YCSJ. What was it? The one that can attack directly.
Oh, the Hayate?
Hayate.
The wind? Yeah.
Yeah, and I sold it to the shop for like 7,000 yen at the time.
Okay.
But then like
About 70,
Oh,
65.
if it's the same story as
and,
mine.
and then it went up to like 30,000 yen. Like
300 almost. Yeah. That hurts.
It hurts.
But another cool thing too about the OCG is like, well, we have a lot more access to card shops in the vicinity of almost every city.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to go an hour usually to get to any card shops. And you can get like they have like the cheap bins where you can get cards for like basically equivalent of like 15 American cents. You can get like single cards.
Yeah, when I was studying abroad here, a weekly activity of mine was just going to the local book off and just building decks from that pile.
Yeah.
Like I built like crawlers, ancient gears, crystal beasts. Just you could pay more money to find it in a showcase or on the website, right? But it was just kind of fun just going.
Yeah, going through. Yeah, if you go through, you can find a lot of cards in there, and a lot of times too, some shops overlook short printed cards value.
Yeah.
And then you just see them and you're like, bro, this card is like $20. Thank you for 30 cents. Yo.
But it's not even crazy to find like a card that might be worth like 200, 300 yen. Just
yeah, because they don't update that, right? They don't go through there and like
someone
sift
could, but it's a lot of work.
Yeah. So usually you can find a card like Masterpiece. When it just came off the ban list, a lot of those shops had it in the 30 cents bin for the highest rarity. 30 cents. Crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like when I first started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! In Japan like 9 years ago, I used to go to Book Off or Tsutaya and
like
buy
a
the
used
singles.
bookstore, basically.
And they would have the highest rarity at Book Off and Tsutaya for like 200 yen.
Yeah, they're
and
usually
then-
under $5.
And then you go to the card shop and they're like 2,000 yen, you know? Like I bought a few 20th anniversary secret rares from Book Off for about 200 yen.
Yeah, that's possible. That's one thing I do like about like a lot of the shops that sell cards that are not fresh in the pack, especially Book Off. They don't always go by the market price.
Now they do, though.
Now they started to, but before they went off of the price that they bought it from you for. Like, how much they bought it from you, they would like put a tax on that to resell it, not considering the market price. But I guess obviously now that's starting to change. But
they've changed
really
it
good.
like 180 because now they have market price on those cards. I went to so many Book Offs and I'm like, why is this more expensive than the card shop now? Like,
now,
what's going
yeah,
on?
they've learned.
Yeah, they learn that cards sell, especially to like foreigners who just passing by, like, oh look at that, you know, I buy this.
Are they franchises or is it the corporation opening the shop? Because if it's franchise, I can see why some shops, because the prices are not the same.
Yeah.
From Book Off to Book Off, so I wonder if that's also
I think it's
the
just
franchises. They don't have the knowledge.
whoever's
of
on
it.
staff.
Yeah,
How
knowledge.
much time they dedicate to cards? Because
They're looking through and be like, "Fuck, gotta change that."
Because the Book Off by Sanjo Station has like, it doesn't even have like a glass section for like Yu-Gi-Oh anymore. It's just like,
that big one. That's
No, not that one.
Oh, okay.
that one does, but the one by the station doesn't. But then the big one that you're talking about has a 2K section for
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards and the free card section, right? So it what's it called? Results may vary.
Very much so.
I always compared Yu-Gi-Oh to like if you're thinking about investments, like Yu-Gi-Oh to me is like crypto. You go up and then down immediately.
Hilarious.
And
But
then
it's-
like comparatively like Magic the Gathering is like more like stocks. They just keep going up and then if they get reprinted, they go like a little bit down, and then they go back up again.
But does Magic have like an actual? They don't ban cards, right?
They ban
where you
cards.
cannot use it.
My Mana Crypt got banned. That went from 30,000 yen to about 15,000 yen, but it still has value.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but in Yu-Gi-Oh, banned, boom, 30 cents.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Just like crypto. And that's part of the reason why I stopped buying so much Yu-Gi-Oh cards, because they just really don't hold value.
Mm.
Yeah, in terms of like an investment, no, they don't really hold value.
Yeah, not for it. Yeah, you'd get that out of the product, like the actual merchandise and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, cards themselves, no.
All right. Well, I think that's a good place to wrap it up.
Okay. We were kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
I hope that's not